15 traits introverts have that most people don't understand. Introverts have some behaviors others might consider odd. If you ask an introvert if this is a good thing, they might chuckle about it. Being an introvert can be a gift, but that would depend on who you ask. To extroverts, the thing an introvert does seems weird. To the introvert, there is a very good reason why they do what they do. There are many things people would never guess about introverted people. Even an introvert may not know others do the same things until they read about them. Here are some widely unknown facts about introverts. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to get more videos like this. 1. They make themselves laugh. They prefer their own company at times. They like their ideas, they love daydreaming, creating, reading, watching a movie, relaxing, and they genuinely make themselves laugh at times. They will make you laugh too, but only if they feel comfortable enough to share their humor with you. Many comedians are introverted, which explains a lot about why they notice things others rarely notice. 2. They need to be alone to recharge. Introverts need to be alone to recharge. People tend to think that introverts are socially awkward, shy and boring people. Nothing could be further from the truth. They value genuine relationships and will have deep conversations at length. They're not shy, but they want to avoid meaningless interactions. This is why they dislike having a ton of friends merely for the sake of having friends. They need to be alone because it's draining to be around numerous people and put on a front. 3. They like people, and they don't. They love the good things in people, getting to know the real them and feel comfortable being around them when nothing is said. They like getting to know the real side of them. What they don't like are fake personalities, keeping up with gossip, talking about the weather or anything else that is not conducive to creating a better tomorrow. This double-edged sword creates a world of always wondering which category people fall in. An introvert ends up wondering, should I get to know you or should I not? An introvert knows quickly who they want to be a friend and who they don't. 4. They wished others loved as deeply as they do. Since an introvert thinks deeply and cares about genuine relationships, an introvert loves deeply. Most often, an introvert loves their partner more than their partner loves them. It is said that an introvert is usually paired with an extrovert, which explains why an introvert would love their partner more. They think about their partner many times throughout the day, they want to know them better and understand why they are the way they are and think of ways to do little things for them. 5. Loyalty is a big deal to them. If an introvert takes time to know you, you mean a lot to them. Friends aren't a dime a dozen for them, which means they invest a lot of time, love, kindness and more in you. They want you to stick around and be a true friend, which means you shouldn't blow them off, trivialize their friendship or otherwise betray them. This means that if you turn against an introvert, it will cut them deeply. They choose their friends wisely. If you have a friend who's an introvert, they love and respect you tremendously. 6. They don't like unexpected visitors. They don't like unexpected anything, but they especially don't like unexpected visitors. They have their time mapped out. They know what they're doing for the day. They don't like distractions. They have put a lot of thought into how they want their day to go. If you unexpectedly visit, you throw it all off. They might not have the energy or be ready for someone to visit either. Avoid unexpected visits at all costs. 7. They're not necessarily bored, even if they look like they are. An introvert can have fun without jumping all over the place. In fact, an introvert is rarely bored because they're deep in thought most of the time. Their thoughts keep them from boredom. They're creative types that get energized and focused from solo activities. Rest assured, they're not bored. They can be absolutely thrilled while sitting still, and you wouldn't know the difference. 8. They love spending time with their kids, but they need downtime too. Kids come along with their own personalities, which mean that they can be extroverted. It's fun to watch extroverts in action and witness how people interact, but an introvert still needs alone time from their kids to recharge. Being introverted makes one a great parent. They're able to answer the whys of life's mysteries, they are patient, love their kids tremendously and are fun to be around. Just give them some alone time, and they're good. 9. Every once in a while, they need to get out. Introverts don't like to be alone all the time. Every once in a while, they like to go out and see new sights. They like to hang out and have coffee, but they're not into superficial friendships and small talk. After they've been out for a while, they need alone time again. After a few days of being a hermit, they're ready to get out again. 10. Attention-seeking behaviors annoy them. They don't like being the center of attention, and it annoys them when people act fake in order to get attention. It's a bit ironic too, because introverts are deep thinkers and have a lot to teach people. They just don't like to have everyone's eyes on them necessarily. However, they make excellent speakers because they're witty. They generally don't like talking to people from the crowd after a speech though. 11. They won't answer the phone if they don't know who's calling. They also won't answer the phone if they know who it is at times. It's nothing personal, but there are several reasons they might not want to talk right then and there. They could be going through something and need to think about it. They might be in the middle of a project, or they're just not in the mood to have a lengthy conversation. They might not answer if the call is not scheduled. They also hate small talk, so they'll avoid 30-minute conversations about vegetables if they can avoid it. They'd rather text something that will take a couple of minutes rather than talk on the phone about the same thing because it will take abundantly longer. If they take your call, take it as a huge compliment. 12. They're, usually, not judging you. An introvert is quiet, observant and in deep thought most of the time. When they're out in public, they usually look around at everyone. They might people watch to see what's going on. At times, it's amusing. At other times, they're getting a feel for what's going on. This causes extroverts to think an introvert is secretly judging them. Most of the time, this isn't the case. On a rare occurrence, an introvert might be annoyed by a behavior, so it's possible that they're judging another. An introvert doesn't like wasting a lot of energy on matters like this, and the annoying behavior is quickly forgotten about. 13. They get distracted easily. Too much stimuli is not a good thing for introverts. They enjoy working in quiet environments, away from others. They get distracted by certain noises, which can include water dripping from a faucet, non-rhythmic clatter and a variety of sounds that become annoying. Soothing sounds don't bother them. Movement in their range of sight can serve as distractions too. People staring at them or standing behind them while they work also serves as distractions and annoys them. Don't stand behind an introvert when they're doing something. 14. They're not in a bad mood. An introvert is usually thinking about something. They think about things all day long. Their brains are constantly on the go. When someone sees an introvert, they invariably form an opinion that they're in a bad mood when nothing could be further from the truth. If you ask an introvert if they're happy, they'll usually tell you that they are. If you get to know an introvert and they consider you as a true friend, they'll be one of the most interesting people you'll ever have a conversation with. 15. They can be the life of the party, sometimes. It doesn't mean that they necessarily want to be the life of the party. They might do so out of politeness, because of needing to be a good host or because of some other obligation. An introvert has the ability to entertain people. They just don't always like doing so. It takes effort to do because it does not come naturally, which is why they appreciate genuine friendships and real conversations. You have to talk about trivial things and resort to surface material to entertain a crowd at a party. It requires grand gestures and exaggerated facial expressions. An introvert is capable of all of this, but it can make them cringe over having to do it. It's important to realize that you can't say all introverts or extroverts do this or that. Some people are more introverted than others. You might find that you share some of the above qualities. Celebrate whatever makes you unique. Both introverts and extroverts can be amazing people. You just need to have patience with an introvert to discover what lies beneath. It's worth waiting for. You might get a kick out of their weirdness too. Thanks for watching. If you find this interesting, please comment below and let us know your thought.